Hey everyone, Martijn here, VMworld TV. I'm on the Solution Exchange in the Fortinet booth, and Fortinet is a really good partner with VMware, so I decided to check up on it and see what they're up to. So I'm here with Ronen. Could you introduce yourself a little bit?
Hi, my name is Ronen Shpirer. I'm based in the south of France. It's Fortinet EMEA headquarters, and I'm responsible for solutions marketing for cloud and communication service providers.
And Fortinet is a really good partner. Could you tell us a little bit about the relationship between Fortinet and VMware?
So I think we go a long way. Starting from just providing advanced security for ESXi, moving to NSX-V, NSX-T in the future. For us, being able to offer complete integration and automation with VMware is extremely important, because VMware is a major force today with enterprises, but it's becoming a major force also with public cloud, with the activities that VMware takes, for example, with AWS and others. NSX-T sounds something which is very promising, which will help VMware to also penetrate, for example, the carrier space. It is crucial for us to continue to develop the relationship and the solutions that we have, maybe even far beyond what others are doing or what we would expect as the bare minimum. And I think that we have demonstrated, for example, we've recently done a very major project with a large mobile operator in Europe, where they wanted to provide, they have 2 data centers with 2 vCenters, and actually the type of integration, automation, micro-segmentation that we provided was complete, based on not only global tags but also universal tags, to be able to actually do that type of automation. So it is this type of activities and integration that we continue to do, and it's regardless of whether you're deploying your solution in your own data center, you're deploying it on AWS, whether it's a carrier would like to deploy VMware NSX-T, whether it's VMware's NFV platform, we're integrated with that as well. So that's key for us, and we're going to continue and do that.
Right. So you're also operating in the telco space?
We are very strong in the telco space. I might say we're almost the security vendor by default for many operators. So it's both in securing the core network, mostly LTE 4G networks, but also providing business-to-business security services, managed security services, and starting to get into 5G, securing 5G, and taking 5G as a really value-added platform and starting to secure things like mobile edge computing, 5G next generation core, and this type of ecosystem. And I think that VMware has a place to play there. So it's very important for us that we continue that type of integration.
So playing a role in the 5G solution, the development, that's really exciting, I think. What would be your main takeaway on that subject, so the 5G stuff? What challenges and what solutions do you provide for it?
So I think there are two levels that we need to talk about 5G. 5G is one is how do you secure 5G, right? And there's a big difference, because the core of 5G uses a completely new signaling methodology. So if 4G, for example, and even prior to that, we use very specific protocols like SCTP, GTP, with very specific interfaces. That was relatively a closed environment. 5G changes everything. So 5G, the network becomes a platform for innovation. It's all based on API, JSON APIs, HTTP2 signaling. So it's all open, and it means that there's a lot of vulnerability introduced with that. So there's the flexibility and vulnerability. So what we need to do is we need to actually make sure that we secure that environment even more than what we do today with 4G. So the ability to take what is becoming internet stack in the core of the mobile operators and secure it as part of a VNF strategy. That's one part of it. The other part of it is 5G will become a platform for new services, IoT, smart cars, smart cities, putting applications and third parties all the way at the mobile cloud, at the edge cloud, providing security to that as a service. as part of that is extremely crucial. That's a whole new ecosystem that we need to integrate in. We're working and integrating with them. And again, I think that maybe today VMware is not as strong in that environment, but I think that NSXT and the work that you're doing with your NAV orchestration and NAV platform is actually would make a difference. And this is why we're working together with you to make sure that we're integrated and we're part of these solutions.
Yeah. So you mentioned NSXT, and I'm from the NSBU, so I'd like to ask the tough questions. So NSXT Service and Searching has just been released. Are you guys working on integrating with that?
Yes. So in fact, we're now in the certification process for north-south traffic security. We're waiting for VMware NSXT to release the API for east-west security, which I think should happen sometime next year. And then we're going immediately to integrate and certify that. So definitely the idea is, as soon as NSXT is there, available with the right APIs, we'll be part of it.
Right. So you're going to be the one of the first partners to integrate with it.
Oh, we truly hope so.
Yeah,
we hope so.
So tell us a little bit about the portfolio. You have a very differentiated portfolio with Fortinet. What's in there and what pieces are part of the puzzle?
So we have a huge portfolio. So we secure. We have an architecture which we call the Fortinet Security Fabric, and we secure anywhere from the desktop to the cloud, through the Wi-Fi, anything with the same visibility and the same threat intelligence. Some of it is relevant, of course, to, for example, if you talk about security in, east-west traffic security for NSX, that's mostly our FortiGate. That's our next generation firewall platform. When you talk about taking that to 5G, then you actually talk about a much larger range of platforms. For example, platforms that can secure and verify HTTP API calls to do that, or platforms that you can deploy at the core and in the mobile edge to provide specific security for specific application that will be installed there. For example, web applications or any type of application. So the range is really important and can be more and more integrated as we move to new use cases and new innovation that will be driven by 5G.
Yeah. So Fortinet takes you on that journey on the modernization of the entire landscape of the network, basically.
Exactly, and I think that we have some very unique advantages. Some of them, the more technical ones, are, for example, the footprint that we have. Our footprint, our FortiGate VMs or VNFs are about 50 meg, which is extremely small, extremely nimble, which means not only that the footprint is extremely small, but also the rapidity. It's very fast to actually deploy and boot and be. So it allows us to do a lot of stuff that are inherent to digital transformation, that are inherent to 5G, and that we believe we're unique in. Plus, taking the fact that we use common visibility. So regardless of where you have your security, your workloads, whether it's on your premises, on AWS, with VMware, on any other type of cloud, you get the same threat intelligence, the same visibility, the same awareness of what's happening. So you can ensure security, which is really unified throughout your infrastructure, and everything is automated.
All right, thank you very much for that peek inside Fortinet's portfolio. Do you want to add anything before we close this one off?
No, I just want to add that it's a great event, and we're very proud to be associated with VMware, and we hope to continue the good relationship.
All right, thank you very much.